CCO has been around for over 20 years and is always dynamic force in the community. CCO, our goal is to promoting Chinese music and Chinese instruments.
So I'm one of the founding members of the group at 1998, and I'm also one of the flutists. We actually is a group of musicians. So we started taking some flute lessons from the founding conductor, which is David Yin. So we really enjoy playing the music. There are about 15 of us that decided to we'll form our own orchestra. We register with the Alberta and form our own nonprofit organizations.
Currently, we are having an orchestra program under the Mount Royal University Conservatory, as well as a youth program. So the project started when we were thinking of the Chinese New Year for 2021. In the past few years, CCO has always been doing some sort of celebration. We have our concerts, we go into the communities to play for people. We still wanted to do something with the current restriction. Maybe we'll create a project to engage our community and we can present something online. So we wanted to create a short film about this classic erhu song called The Horse Race. So we asked our community to send their rendition of the song, regardless of your instrument, your age, your background, or location, because it's all online. As a result, we received 72 submissions from local in Calgary, as well as Toronto, Vancouver, some parts of the States, and Singapore, and China. Yeah, so we are really overwhelmed and overjoyed with all the submissions.
It worked out really well in our favor because we now have a much more epic scope to the arrangement and the project.
From all the submissions we got, we were really impressed by the wide age ranges, from toddlers playing a variety of instruments to passionate elders.
Of course, we got lots of Chinese instrument submissions, but we also got one that was played on synthesizer. And we also got one that came from a different genre entirely. We had a submission from a Calgary fiddler. So it was neat to see a fiddle group that happened to have horse race in the repertoire already.
After it first came out, it suddenly became very, very popular because it contains a lot of new erhu techniques, like erhu staccatos, pizzicatos, and also the technique to imitating the horse galloping and horse neigh sound. So he actually put all the new techniques and plus the erhu specialty, like the singing melodic legato. Every sentence you can see the erhu's character, and in every sentence you can really hear through the erhu sounds and its culture.
Well, I first fell in love with the sound of the erhu after listening to the score of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon, specifically on the track titled Yearning of the Sword. It is the python skin that gives the erhu its distinct sound, separate from the Western violin. It's got the two strings here, bridge, felt dampener, and of course the bow, hair, is between the two strings. The erhu still is considered a Chinese instrument, but on my first teacher's bio on her website, Yu Hongmei, her dream is that the erhu becomes as widespread as the violin. Even with considering Western instruments, they each have their own origins, but we don't think of them as, like, say, specifically a French instrument or German instrument or a Middle Eastern instrument. We just consider them instruments as part of the orchestra.
Orchestra is about teamwork. So as a performers who play on the stage, I find it very amazing when all the instruments play in harmony. Like, that is a different kind of experience from being an audience. Playing by yourself is very different than playing with a group. You have to really play to the beats, and which I think a lot of people find it a challenge, but once you get the rhythm, it's actually very fun.
This project is to celebrate the communities. It's a group effort from our members, the participants, artists, and the people who first heard of Calgary Chinese Orchestra to make this film possible. We wanted this project to make people are more interested in Chinese culture and history, the beautiful instruments and the music. And I'm also hoping to see more people joining us, the Calgary Chinese Orchestra.